Hi guys, TMH here again with another Minecraft episode with the co-op guys. And before we head over to the island to start working on the Galleon, finally, um, I want to make one of these. I don't know what you call them. I would call it like an armor pod or suit up pod or something. I don't know. At the end of last episode, if you made it that far, you'll have seen I was struggling to find my sort of good armor and good weapons and things to take on the Wither. And I was kind of disappointed that I hadn't been more organised. So yeah, the first thing I want to do is make something like this with dispensers. I mean, it's a really common design. I'm not going to go over it really in great depth, but essentially it's dispensers and droppers with a fence and a pressure plate. That's it. So the idea is I'll have maybe I'll make it embellish it maybe a wee bit more in a later date, but all I'll do is have a chest here right in front of it. I'll if there's a problem on the server, if somebody's having a wither fight and they can't kill it, or somebody's struggling in the nether or something, I can run over to this sort of area, dump all my stuff into the chest, and then walk straight in, and I'll have all the gear just on me, ready to go, and I can either teleport to the person or go through the nether and try and go through. I was very tempted to add potions, but instead I've just gone for a notch apple, because I do have quite a bit of gold. Or, well, I've got enough gold to make a couple of notch apples. And I might not even use them initially. I would just carry them on me. So if I needed them, they would be there. But yeah, basically I'll drop a full set of my diamond gear, my sword, my bow, and one arrow. Because it's an infinity bow anyway, I don't need to worry about that. Things like keeping extra blocks on me and stuff, I'll just have to try and remember to do that. But yeah, I mean, if I'm in the nether and stuff and I fall in lava, as long as I eat this quickly enough, the resistance and stuff I imagine would keep me safe from the lava. At least safe enough to try and pillar out or try and find the edge. Oh, somebody's about to get pranked. But yeah, I'm going to go over to the island, and I think we'll go and set this up. So I will be right back. Okay, so we're halfway through just making up what we're needing here. Shooting for bows. Still not really sure where I'm going to put it. Probably quite near the beacon, just around here, because it's not really in the way of anything there. What do I need? Wood. That should be enough. Okay, so I've already got 2 dispensers, so I need 5 more. Just off. Okay, and then... Oops. I also need a pressure plate. Huh, I don't have one, obviously. And I think again, I'm just going to make it out of iron. Yes, there's just no other use for it, it's so bad. Oh yeah, fence as well. I'll collect up the super gear as well and fill that up. Now I've lost my bow. See, this is exactly what happens. That's it. And an arrow. Obviously you need to put the arrow in a dropper, otherwise if it was in a dispenser it would just fire and it would probably hit you. So yeah, this is as good a place as any, I suppose. So much iron, it's ridiculous. Oops, that's actually got to be, I'll put the dropper in there. Okay. Easy as that, really. Ugh. I think this might... That's it. Get in there. So that's it. That's the design. Let's just fill it up and we'll test it maybe. No specific order needed of things, as long as the arrow isn't in the dispenser. It doesn't really matter what order it's in. Okay, so that's it. Ah, damn, chest. Okay, so I'll just try and pretty it up a little bit. Yeah. And then the chest will just go here. So the plan is, see the lag is so I end up wearing this suit half the time. But yeah, I'll just dump as much of the stuff in there as I can. Walk in. It auto-equips the armour and I'm good to go. Obviously the inventory would be empty, so it would all fire in. But that would be me ready to go. And that's pretty much it. I'll probably try and add a light here and there. Or I suppose it doesn't really need it, does it? But yeah, I wanted to make that. That last episode showed how sort of unprepared I was. It was a good sort of half a minute to a minute I was searching around for things, which isn't really good enough if you're needing to rush over and help somebody or protect someone's gear or something. So yeah, that's definitely good. I'll put maybe a torch up there. Ah. But yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna pack away all this rubbish now and we will start work on the Galleon. Just as I was refilling, I forgot about the notch apple. This is the thing now. The gold is everywhere as well. There's some. I think there's some in here. Yeah. Once I've made a few, I know I've got enough gold to make a couple, so I'll make that up separately. But if we can at least make the one just now. Yeah. Yeah. So that'll be also going in a notch apple. Not that I'll probably. Hopefully not that I'll need to use it every time I would be using this. But definitely just in case I need to, it's there. I'm also just going to make a nice sort of surrounding iron as well. With maybe some lights at the side. So yeah, anyway, back to the Galleon. Okay, so I made this walkway. I'm not entirely happy with it. I was wanting more to try and make a kind of pier looking area on the island, but the height difference is just kind of too much to make it not stand out and, you know, not look natural maybe. So for the time being I've made this walkway that branches off, so if I want to I can come down this way, which also I'm not happy about because I never really intended this to be an entrance, or I can go up here to the right. So I will probably take this part out, and yeah, I'm not sure. I'll try and make it maybe look more like a pier or something, but I just don't want it to look, you know, out of place on the island too much. Aside the fact that a big old galleon's going to be there, but yeah, so I'll add support beams to it and the sort of fences up the side. But yeah, I made it anyway, just to get moving around with the horses. And I've also expanded out by one block on the sides, just to give that extra bit of just to give that extra space to the edges. And I did start putting stairs round as the initial part of the edging, so I'll start working on that. Also expanded out the front, made it sort of a little beefier. It still goes to the point, but nice sort of uniform shape there, which again I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it, but it's just one of these things. I'll have to try and wing it. Okay. Don't want to do this too much. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I don't know how to raise up this part yet. Really, with the stairs. It's gone forever. Ah, rubbish. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, maybe have to cut that corner out a little bit, actually. Because, not sure I entirely like that. Yep, it's better with the gap there. But that'll kind of be what happens, and the pattern will just kind of repeat it. Ah, rubbish. Keep forgetting what blocks are where, and I don't have a crafting table. Okay, that looks good. Another crafting table. Okay. That'll maybe look quite good, having a sort of flatter edge against that part there. Then back to stairs. Tempted to go in one, but yeah, that's fine. I could turn some of these into cannon holes. Oh no, I can't, because that's the floor. Then probably, yeah, like that, and then into the water from there. That's one thing I hate about stairs when they're in water. But I could just do another full block behind that. So that's potentially what it could look like. Oh, at the sides anyway. Yeah, quite happy with that. The front and the back are gonna be, oh, sorry, the bow and the stern are gonna be a lot trickier, because you'll see them a lot easier from other angles. I think as a side that looks okay. I did want it to try and bulge out a bit, but this straight edge here kind of does that pretty well. Yeah, that's pretty good so far. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up the sides, and then we'll try and work on the bow and the stern. Alright, so that's the sides done. I've started curving round for the stern, and I'll probably end up putting... I should be able to fit a room in here, a small room, maybe storage for wheat and things for the horses and the donkeys. Just for their health, or spare saddles and things. So that should look a little bit better than the current bland wall that's there already. Can't help but think this should go down further as well. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll add another layer here. Okay. Yeah. Go to there. Then add another layer and then a step. Just think that would probably be a bit better. I can't remember how I did the other side. Nope. It's so hard swimming and doing this at the same time. Don't think it was like that though, that's not a bad end. And then possibly stairs here. Can it be done like that? Might look a bit weird, like it's too far out. I could start from here maybe. Yeah, go around like this. Ah, does that quite a lot. I go in at too high of an angle. Oh, that's good. I can lean against this. Probably need a few more anyway, so. Still not entirely happy with this actually. Just, yeah. Like I would have preferred the steps here. I'll run with this just now and then maybe play with it a little whilst off camera. Like that. No. Yeah, I'm still not entirely happy with this back to it. It shouldn't be so flat, it should still curve in, specifically just at these corners. Yeah. It's as if this would make a better line as well to be steps. To help curve it down more. Try and get it. It's really hard at night as well to try and get an idea with such a dark wood. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, so give me another few minutes. I'll maybe do a whole layer of steps around this level and then blend another layer in here and just try and work that off a little bit. Maybe that will look a little better. So I think that looks pretty good for the back. It's just a load of steps and half slabs to kind of give it a good defining sort of line in. Really curved the edges, which I'm pretty happy about, and then just brought this out ever so slightly more. So yeah, I think that looks good. And then with a couple of either windows in at the back here, it should look pretty good. I know in most galleons this is a much flatter wall, but just from the distance it feels just from a distance it feels a lot nicer seeing that curve in. Yeah, really happy with that so far. The hardest part now is gonna be the bow, because it's just on so many different half slab levels. It's gonna be tricky to go up, but we'll do our best. This is inside at the moment. Let me just finish lighting it up. So yeah, I've still got the access. Whoa, still got the access to the redstone should I ever need it. Just fill this in actually. Yeah. It's different leveled. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's the view hole. Like that. These are steps here. And I really didn't want to ruin that one. So, yeah, I'll just keep the steps there. Yeah, but the view hole looked pretty cool. Yeah. I was thinking also maybe, depending what level it is, I don't think it's the right one, but I could have little cannon holes, maybe even here. Yeah, I could do that. And have a trap. In fact, let's do it. Let's just test it out, see what it looks like. I don't know what I would actually make as the cannon. That's the one I'm after. I don't know what I would make as the actual cannon, but yeah, like that. That would look pretty cool. But I would definitely need to put something in there to cover up the cobble and the redstone, because obviously it looks rubbish from a distance. And the rain starts. But yeah, I'll make a little hole through the centre somehow, down into here. I think that would look pretty cool. And I'll have the cannon spots. And as I said, I'm not going to do a huge mast or anything. Maybe, I think I'll do a centre one with a little maybe wrapped up sail or something. Because you know it's docked at the moment, so the sails wouldn't be out anyway. So yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. And I have no idea where to start. I think I'm not going to look into trying to merge the steps round so much. I'm just gonna... Oh, rubbish, see, it's already... it's already tricky. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do a bit of that and maybe kind of just play around with it quite a lot. And not have them make nice smooth looking corners, maybe just to have a little more of a sort of rougher edge to it. Because I think that's probably the only way I'll be able to do this. The kind of angle I'm hoping to go for, if I can get this out here a little bit, is yeah, more or less that. Like that there. Should maybe extend it a little more. Let's see what that looks like from a distance. I'm actually quite tempted now to increase the length out a touch just to compensate for the rest of the... Yeah, I think I should. And then it'll give me a little more room to play with. So I'm just going to take this down, try and relay another plan of it a little bit, and I'll be back with an update in a few seconds. Yeah, that's already a lot better. It's got a wee bit more of an angle to it, so I'll try and blend these edges together, just sort of around the corners maybe. But it gives me a wee bit more room to play with to try and get the curved shape to the very centre of the bow there. Yeah, thinking that looks pretty good, and it keeps a pretty good aspect ratio, I would say, of the ship. Yeah, I can bring this out a wee bit more as well, and then start to bring it in. So I think altogether it's coming pretty well now. So I'll not bore you with the length of time it takes me to build the bow. Maybe I'll record it and chop it up a little bit, but yeah, let me just work on the bow and I will be right back. So hard. Okay, I'm gonna judge your movements. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's looking pretty awesome now. It's got a really nice curve from the sort of boat level up to the point here, and I think I've got the angle pretty good. The thing that I knew would happen was that it would look really quite blocky. So yeah, it does look very blocky coming up here. The only thing I'm gonna try is adding half slabs in sort of underneath all of the blocks. The only trouble is I don't want it to take away from the shape, so yeah, I'll maybe just actually do one side just now and see how that looks. Because essentially all that's going to happen is it's still going to look blocky, just lower one. Actually, that's not bad. I suppose it increases the length of each block. Yeah, we'll try that. Can't hurt. Got that one as well. The only trouble with half slabs as well is that it creates a lot of a higher tendency for light glitches to come through, but I'm actually really happy with that curve. In some areas like this, I need to work on something to try and get maybe not make it look as broken like that. Actually, half slab saves the day again. If only I could get the steps in on corners, I think it would look really good. Actually, why is that different? But yeah, that looks pretty good so far. Yeah, okay. Looks pretty good so far. I'm really chuffed with how it's come out. Try and add one up there. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do for fencing or sort of handrails for the actual boat itself. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for them yet. That's still a... Ooh. Ah, they're all like that. Okay. Just fill that in then. Yeah, but I think for now, that'll do for this episode. We'll finish this off next episode. I'll gather up some stuff to try and make nice sort of pathways down to here. And I'll probably neaten this up a little bit. Can I bring this out one? No. If I keep bringing it out one more each time, it'll just get worse and worse. But I could lower the flooring in here by 1. That wouldn't hurt. And then that way there's maybe smaller rooms below to fit some things. That would maybe look cool. Yeah. So I'll probably work on that next episode just to finalise everything. Need to remember where that is. There it is. But yeah, that's the Galleon so far. I hope you like the shape. I am really happy with how it's turning out. The stern looks awesome. Like from here, that's awesome. The only thing I would do is maybe extend that over a little bit now. This is just little nitpicking bits now, like that. Yeah, so from a distance it kind of balances itself out a little bit. But I think if we just take a better look at it, not abusing powers. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. From up top, that looks so cool. The edges could maybe do with a slight more curve, if I'm nitpicking. But yeah, from the side, that looks awesome. Kind of regretting not using... Yeah, I'm taking this out. That's maybe... that's the only reason why I've done that. Oh well, if I did that... That might look better. Yeah, that looks better. Let's just sort that now. That was in my head. Like that. Yeah, okay. Take that out and that. See, this is the problem with all the half slabs. I need to blend that in a little better anyway. Yeah, okay. But that looks so cool. As I said, I'm kind of regretting not using a slightly lighter colour, just so you would see the edges a little better. Because from a distance, they all blur together unless you're at an angle of them. So, yeah, that's my only regret. But the dark oak certainly fits it. It looks so cool. I'm tempted now to add more things to it, like a little, I don't know, sheep pen or something. So it's like a supply vessel. But that angle's cool as well. So yeah, next episode we'll try and get some kind of a mast going, add some other things, possibly like a rudder as well. That would look pretty cool, because that would probably stick out a touch. Try and make some smaller details, possibly a wheel and things like that. Nothing too special. But yeah, hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you like the Galleon so far. Can't stop looking at it, it's awesome. I'm so chuffed with that one. Sometimes when you build something and it just looks exactly how you pictured it, I've got that pretty much right now. So yeah, really happy with the build. So yeah, hope you enjoyed watching. Have a good day now. Bye bye.